Friday, August 18th. This is a follow-up to Monday's video after the heavy rainfall and some of the places on the property flooded with water. Turns out the water actually subsided in the stream after about 3.5 hours, and the water on the road did the same. It went completely away, and the entire property was back to normal early afternoon, which tells me that the property has really good draining capabilities, and the water really had nowhere to go. So I'm guessing it just went back into the ground. So it means that the property has really good absorption qualities, and I guess the water table might have been low enough so that the water could just absorb into the ground, because there were no drainage locations for the water to go. It was actually in pockets. So these are, as I mentioned on Monday, my new banana trees, which they seem to be struggling a little bit, but I think they'll be fine. They're all growing new shoots. As you can see on this one, this was a stump, which is all you need to plant for a banana tree, and it's got a brand new leaf coming out the center, so it's doing okay. I've got 4 more stumps. I cut the tops of them hoping they would sprout, and I'm not seeing anything grow yet, but next to it, it looks like a banana tree is growing. So I don't know how that happened, considering it may be growing from the root. I don't know, but it's growing either way. So my neighbor brought me the stumps, and banana trees grow easily here, really easily. They're not planted very deep. This one actually is splitting, but growing. So I think I've got 1 or 2, maybe 2 that aren't showing any promise yet, but the rest of them are growing. So we've got probably a total of 18 banana trees now, so I think that's plenty. Found out that we also have a new papaya tree, which it's not that new because it's taller than me. This is an actual papaya tree right here, and it's pretty tall. It's probably about a little over 6 feet, and that means it's been growing for a while, and we didn't even notice it. So it's one less tree we have to plant. We didn't plant papaya seeds, which is the best way to make them grow. So my only guess is that these trees were here before the property was cleared, and they were just cut down with everything else. So that's a good thing. As you can see, a lot of the foliage has started to grow back, which is why I'm out now. I'm getting ready to cut. So my daily chore is to get up and cut. So I break out the weed whacker and I start cutting. So I try to keep the areas that we use the most cut. Everything else can grow now. I'll have the workers cut that later, but I definitely want to keep the grass down in the green field, and it also helps keep critters away. There's an animal here called a neke. It's N-E-K-E, and it's a little brown rodent looking thing. The natives like it because of the white meat, so they try to kill them, but on this property we won't be killing them. But it lives up here somewhere, and it crosses every time I come down the road. It leaves and crosses from the stream. So My friends down near the beach, they have one, and it comes and they feed it, so it's almost like a pet for them. So, but it's a short one today. I'm going to be cutting grass, and then I'm going to head in town to check on some stuff. But yeah, other than that, the water drained really well. It drained pretty fast considering how much water it was. And the stream went back down to normal by the afternoon, which, I mean, completely down to normal. So it was nice to know the bridge was high enough, or the ATV bridge was high enough. Barely high enough, but high enough. I've got to find a burn pit so that I can start burning some of these trees. And a couple of my friends that are permaculture experts say just leave it and let it become mulch or foliage or fertilizer, but this is snake haven, so I'd rather get rid of it and keep it a little neater. So I will keep you posted. More updates coming. More updates will come next week on a regular basis. It's been kind of spotty this week because it's been raining a good bit. So until next time.